What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, in somewhat of a surprise, in a holiday here in the US, Apple just announced a new Apple Experience is coming on March 4th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time in New York, and then London, and then Shanghai. They're all going to be taking part in this event. Now, as Apple is alluding to, this is not a typical Apple event that would be held at Apple Park. This is going to be an experience, which leads me to think this is a smaller scale, more personalized event for members of the media to go hands-on with a new product. Since it is in person, we can definitely confirm that there will be new products that will be unveiled, and if the invite is any indication of what that could be, it is a yellow, green, and blue Apple logo. And there's rumors that we will be getting low-cost MacBooks in some of these exact color configurations. Now, this is not a guarantee that that's what we're going to see. The Apple sort of looks a little three-dimensional, but there are so many new products on the horizon that Apple is due to unveil, including new iPads that very well could be in this color category, new MacBooks. There's so many things. There's Apple TVs that have been delayed and supposedly ready to go, although I think that and the new HomePod aspect of whatever home devices they have, I think all these are going to come when the new Siri is ready, so I don't expect to see those necessarily. But on March 4th at 9 a.m. Eastern, like I said, we will be getting some new products. Now, if you guys are actually hoping for a new iOS beta today, you can probably tame those expectations because, as Mark Gurman said, and as we've talked about in a prior video, there is rumors that this won't be coming for another week or so. Hopefully this will help carry us over and have a little bit of a discussion, and we'll get some more leaks in regards to what this exactly is going to entail. But I wouldn't count on it too much. Apple is pretty tight-lipped about what these events do have to unfold. Now, again, if you are excited and waiting on iOS 26.4, even though we're not going to get that hopeful big Siri update with Google Gemini backing, this will be coming next week, like I said. So there's not too much longer to wait, but again, we're not going to have that huge update as we had hoped. If you're wondering what will be included, there will still be a few Gemini features in here, and we'll still start to see the foundation of this Gemini partnership with Apple, but then we will get those new emojis, and there are a slew of other new features that should be coming. Traditionally, the .4 releases for software updates are feature loaded, whereas the one we just went through, the .3 releases, are definitely more performance and stability improvements. Additionally, speaking of performance and stability and battery life, there is now more rumblings, like I actually said in our iOS 27 video, where this feature-loaded update we typically get at WWDC with all these new features for massive software updates, so iOS 27 in this case, it is not going to be coming. This is going to be a generation where they're rewriting code, maximizing battery life, and rewriting some battery apps, deleting old code as well, like I said. So tame those expectations as well. We'll have to see what we get in that, but it's only a few months away at this point in time when, I believe if I'm not mistaken, the end of March usually is when those invites go out for developers to apply for the lotto to get a ticket to WWDC in June. So that's actually right around the corner as well now. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and what you think Apple will be bringing to the table on March 4th. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.